Hey, what is up guys? So we are going to be doing the first place YCS Sydney deck profile. This is Perform Pal, Perform Mage, piloted by Yaowei Zhang. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, and then we'll kind of talk a little bit about some of the cards he played. So first off, we have one Master Pendulum, the Draco Slayer, 2 copies of Draco Ruler Vector Pendulum, 3 Monkey Board, 3 Draco Slayer, 3 Joker, 1 Trick Clown, 3 Damage Juggler, 3 Perform Pal Sorcerer, 1 Gigabyte, 1 Hat Tricker, 3 Plush Fire, 1 Perform Mage Mirror Conductor, 2 Lizard Draw, 3 Max C, 1 Geturtle, 2 Instant Fusion, 3 Draco Face Off, 3 Wavering Eyes, and 1 Treacherous Trap Hole. For his extra deck, he's got 1 Dinoster, the Mighty Draco Slayer, 1 Norden, 2 Ignister, 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity, 1 Nova, 1 Trapeze Magician, King of Feral Imps, Castell, Direwolf, the Magic Spectre, Paladin, the Ascending Draco Slayer, Dweller, Evil Swarm Nightmare, and no, there's supposed to be a Rafflesia here. Where's that Rafflesia, man? Alright, well, let's go. We got that Rafflesia as our last card. I don't know why there was not double Tolmias. Anyways, yeah, 1 Rafflesia here. And then for his side deck, he's got 2 of the Turtle Kaiju, 2 copies of Denko Sekka, 1 Side Blocker, 2 Droll Knockbird, 1 Raigeki, 3 copies of Forbidden Chalice. That's crazy. And then 3 copies of Twin Twister, and then 1 Time Space Trap Hole. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So let's talk about the Forbidden Chalice. Now, this card was seeing a lot of play in the OCG as well. If you guys are wondering why is this card seeing play. Now, a lot of people do like Effect Veiler, but the thing is, Effect Veiler, you can't use it during your turn, and when your opponent uses Cyber Dragon Infinity, it really sucks to not be able to, do things. So that's one option. You could technically Veiler the play anyways, or you could also use Ghost Ogre. I think Ghost Ogre is a much more versatile card, simply because it deals with Naturia Beast. If you look at this deck right here, if this player doesn't have the option to exceed turn 1, and that usually means he needs to either have like Hat Tricker or maybe a Gigabyte turn 1, you can lose to things like Naturia Beast. So I didn't see him, well, he doesn't have the ability to even bust out Naturia Beast, which to me, I think Naturia Beast is such a strong card in the game that it really should be played if possible. A lot of players have been playing Glow Up Bulb Hack 1-for-1 and Foolish Burial just so they can bust out the first turn Naturia Beast. A first turn Naturia Beast is very, very good against this deck. I'm aware you can definitely make other things to get rid of Naturia Beast, like Castell or whatever, but sometimes you just don't have the option to make it turn 1, and that's kind of the problem that I can see. That anyone can run into that problem. You can always argue, oh man, Naturia Beast will beat your deck, because pretty much in this game, traps are just very, very mediocre, with the exception of like Solemn Notice, which obviously prevents it from coming out. But if it already comes out, then you can still use Solemn Notice because that amazing effect. But nonetheless, guys, that's the deck profile. If you guys have any thoughts, or if you guys want to talk about anything, let me know in the comment section below, and we can talk about the whole Perform Mage, Perform Pal, because this is the first YCS, I believe, of this year, and it's going to be Perform Mage and Perform Pals for a while. So just be on the lookout for this deck, because it'll be at pretty much every tournament that you go to. I feel like one thing that I wanted to talk about is every time this card sees play, I personally think the format is too fast, because the fact that you need to run Droll Knockbird just shows the speed of a certain format. So it's a very, very fast format. Usually the games are determined within a few turns. Interesting to see no Bottomless in this, simply because I feel like Bottomless is a great card that you can obviously add with Rafflesia, or not add, but use from your deck with Rafflesia. But yeah, because getting rid of your opponent's entire special summon pendulum board, yeah, they're gonna know you have Rafflesia out anyways. I just prefer it personally over Treacherous Trap Hole. In the OCG, they usually just end up doing both, but overall, I personally think that's better. But congratulations to you, not trying to take anything away, not saying, oh man, his build's bad, but players just have different preferences. If you guys want to build a deck, try it out. Maybe you're missing one of these cards. Try out Bottomless instead of Treacherous Trap Hole. I think this card did get reprinted. I remember it was like a secret rare for a long time, and it was only secret rare. But pretty cool deck. It's interesting to see the Forbidden Chalice tech instead of Ghost Ogre. That's one thing I wanted to mention. But overall, pretty much this is going to be like a cookie cutter build. I think with the exception of like 3 or 4 cards, pretty much everyone's going to be, with the exception of be like Foolish, the Global, 1-for-1. A lot of cores are going to be looking like this, guys. But oh, another thing I wanted to mention. With Mirror Conductor, I was seeing some people doing this in the OCG too. They were maxing out on Mirror Conductor, so this has pendulum effect. Once per turn, target a special summon monster on the field, its attack and defense become equal to its current attack and defense, whichever is lower. And then its monster effect is once per turn during either player's turn, target one face-up monster on the field, switch its current attack and defense, then take 500 damage. Now, this attack and defense lasts until the end of the turn, so what you can do is you can use the 103, and they were doing something with this, and I guess it technically also works with Chalice, but yeah, this card, it's a pretty decent card because it has that like stun factor of like just get rid of 1 card, and that can be pretty advantageous. And a lot of the, well, it's not going to change that like what's the cliff forts where you get to reduce like all your opponents like stuff, so like that could be advantageous, I guess, if someone's still playing Cleese. But that's a video for another day. But anyways, like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But thanks for watching, guys. It's been your boy Will Smith, signing out.